Northwestern Chronicles, Episode 17, Thomas and the Zoo. Thomas was called to Knapford Station by Sir Topham Hatt. He said an important announcement for him. And there he was. "Hello, Thomas," boomed the Fat Controller's voice. "Thank you for coming." "Of course, sir," said Thomas. "Why'd you call me here?" Well, I don't know if you know this," said Sir Topham Hatt, "but the Earl and I are very close friends. And, well, the Earl has decided to open up a zoo and aquarium at his local estate, so the children can have some time to learn about different animals." "That sounds nice," said Thomas. "I'm sure the children really appreciate it." "I'm sure they will, once the zoo is completed." "It hasn't been completed yet?" "No. As a matter of fact, the last train of the animals and the zoo cars is right here in the station." "Oh," said Thomas. "I was wondering what this train was." "Yes, the Earl wants you to bring this train to his estate. That way the zoo can be completed and the children will be happy." "Well, sounds good to me," said Thomas. "Well, that's good," said Sir Topham Hatt. "But don't forget, you're on a deadline. The zoo will be opening soon, and I don't want any of the children or the Earl to be disappointed." Right away, sir," said Thomas, and his couple to his train. "Don't forget to be late," said Sir Topham Hatt. "And be kind to the animals." And Thomas puffed away. The signal up ahead turned red. It caught Thomas by surprise, and he braked violently. The hippo in the hippo car was most upset, and he began to roar. Thankfully for Thomas, though, the signal turned green, and he could continue on his course. Thomas wasn't the biggest fan of animals compared to the other engines, but he didn't mind it. At least he knew it was for a good cause. As he rolled through the quarry, he'd be careful to go slow so not to disrupt the foundation. As he went along the line, though, the animals grew more and more tireless, and Thomas grew upset. He stopped at Marin Station for a break. And there was Trevor. "Hello, Thomas," greeted Trevor. "You look a little upset." "Oh, do I?" said Thomas. "I didn't realize. Is something wrong? I see you got the zoo train there." "Yeah, the Earl's holding the zoo party or something for his foundation at his estate. Apparently it's for some children to learn about animals or something, but they aren't being too nice to me." "Well, just remember, they're just animals. They don't really know much about the world." "I guess you have a point," said Thomas. "Aren't you? Besides, think about how happy the Earl will be to know that you completed the job." "That's true," said Thomas. "I'm sure he will be happy." "Oh, shoot," said Thomas. "I think I'm on the deadline." Thomas's driver and fireman scrambled back into his cab, and he bolted off. But he wasn't on the line for long. Farmer McColl was unloading some of his milk from the Timoth milk tanker for his farm. "Blast," said Thomas. I'll have to do some backtracking." As much as Thomas disliked it, he diverted onto another line. The hippo car slowly crested over the arched stone bridge. Thomas treaded carefully as he rolled down the line. Suddenly, the hippo roared violently. "Whoa," said Thomas. The Sodor exhibit car began to sound off as bones began to rattle for the museum car. Oh no," said Thomas. As the hippo roared and the bones began to rattle from the dinosaur skeleton, Thomas grew more and more scared, and he stopped completely. Come on, Thomas, we don't want to be late. Look, we're almost there. We just have to go to the engine wash." "Okay," said Thomas. He persevered and pushed the train slowly. The hippo was soon calmed. And as he cruised into the engine wash. Thomas treaded carefully, though. He didn't want to disturb the animals any further. But soon he arrived. He backed the train up, and there at the estate was Stephen, along with the Earl. "Oh, hello, Stephen." "Hello, Earl, sir." "Hello, Thomas," greeted the Earl. I see you brought the hippo in the museum car." "Indeed, sir," said Thomas. Right behind Stephen were the aquarium cars. "Oh, good, Stephen. Oh, good," said Stephen. "I guess you could set up your zoo now." "Indeed I can." "Indeed I can," said the Earl. Some of the children began to arrive on Terrence, and they beamed with happiness as they saw the hippo, the museum car, and the aquarium cars. Thomas felt proud, as he knew he was able to get the job done.